Hello and welcome back to another instalment of the Glory Man United save. And before we start anything in today's episode, we have got the European Champions Cup first round knockout draw. Seems a little bit long-winded, that does, doesn't it? It's the Champions League draw for the next round. So let's get into that and then we'll go on and see how we did since our last game, because we have played quite a few games since then. The knockout draw, so we are still seeded teams, which is good. So options there: Bayern, Inter, Marseille, Tottenham, Dortmund, Juventus, Benfica, Valencia. I don't think we've played Valencia yet. That'd be quite an interesting game. So let's get on with the first draw. So it's going to be unseeded teams first. I think they'll be playing at home in the first leg, and the first seed is obviously playing away. Right, Marseille will play Real Madrid. That's a tough one. Tottenham will play Barcelona. Ouch. Valencia will play ourselves. Come on. That's the draw we wanted. Inter will play PSG. Dortmund, Chelsea, Bayern, Arsenal, Juventus, Monaco. So there are 4 English clubs still left in the competition. I mean, that's really good. I think that's everybody that got into the draw apart from Celtic, aren't there? Oh, hang on, there's still one more draw to go. Benfica will play Lyon. The last game we played was the Copenhagen 1-3-0, and as you can see, we played a few more games. We continued the fight. Well, after that win with a 4-2 win over Derby. Now this game was so topsy-turvy, it was unbelievable. We went, I think, did we go 2 goals up? Yeah. Then Derby got one back. Then we went ahead again, and it was just, Derby were dangerous, and they missed 3 penalties. There you go. Solanke missed a penalty on the 15th. Oliveira missed one on the 21st, and even on the 28th they missed. Donnarumma saved 2, and 1 hit the bar and went away. Then we followed that up with the first of a series of 3 draws. All the time we went ahead, we got pegged back. Everton, boring as hell. This game kind of went so fast, it's just like the Grand Prix. 0-0 there. We did keep a clean sheet, which was nice. We followed that up with a 1-1 draw with Roma. It wasn't really interesting, but we did manage to stay unbeaten in the Champions League. Then Southampton 3-3, 81st minute, Danny Ings goal. This should have been ours to take. With 2-1 down, we got it up to 3-2. Especially with Foster Mensah being sent off. I didn't even realise that, to be honest, which makes it even worse. Lukaku scoring a brace there as well, so he continues his fine form. Then we started winning again, which was even better for us, because the table did look a little bit precarious at one point with Man City threatening to run away. But Palace at home 4-1, Lukaku and Rodrigo Talla, our youngster winger, scoring goals now as well. I mean, considering we were looking at another left winger, considering we've got Jeffrey Martins coming in January, Talla's really performing very, very well. And it's going to be a battle between Martins and Talla, really, to be fair. I don't think we're going to go for another forward, so Rashford's going to be our backup to Icardi and Lukaku at the moment. Wilson we still have, but we're looking to offload. But Talla is really coming into his own. I mean, he scored against Crystal Palace 2. He scored another one against Dortmund, which we won 3-1. Savic scoring as well, and Lukaku once again. And that win against Dortmund really, well, that made us top our group, but though we were safe and we weren't going away anyway. Just that one blip against Roma, the 1-1 draw, but it doesn't really matter that much. Then we followed that up with a 2-0 win against Hull away from home. Guedes scoring, and Talla once again popping up on the back post. This guy's sensational. He has got a 4-star ability. He's only currently 2. He's playing really accelerated. I mean, look at that 18 acceleration. His first touch is 14, crossing's 13. He's got it all there, but I'm quite disappointed he's not much higher than that, really. But he is only 21 years old, and already in 5 appearances, 3 goals, 4 assists and 2 man of the match for a 21-year-old. And then with Martins coming as well, we're going to have such a good left side. And I think we just need to strengthen in the middle a little bit more, with probably a more box-to-box midfielder. So today we're going to bring you the Man City game and Newcastle. Man City align second, level on points. It's just goal difference separating us. And Newcastle are in 4th position as well. So it's quite important we do get results against these two, especially with ourselves being at home. Right, the side that's going to take on then Man City, we're going to have Donnarumma. Kimmich is going to be at right back. We've got Umtiti, Caldera, and Shaw at the back. Saul and Sanchez in the middle, with Talla, Havertz, and Guedes up front, just behind Lukaku. And apparently seems to be quite a good relationship between Havertz and Lukaku. Have a good partnership and generally play well together. Both players are perfectly suited to their respective roles. It's nice to know. Man City at home. We really do need to win this one. We need to distance ourselves away from them in second spot. So let's submit this team. Let's crack on with the first game. Same sort of formation. And they just look dangerous. Who's that? M. Keane. Moise Keane. Let's just scout him. Oh God, he looks a little bit of a beast really, doesn't he? And he's been scoring goals wherever he's going, so he looks like he's playing well. 55 million from Juventus. And Mbappe as well. Would be nice if we could get hold of him, but we're kind of happy with the right hand side once our players actually physically come back. Prove a point today. We are playing second of the table. We need a win. We are at home. Let's hope we can just grab that win, because ideally we need to get ahead of Man City because they are strong, I'm not going to lie. Right, Man City come forward. We could do the clean sheet as well. Suso. Why has he been allowed to run all the way through? Why did nobody tackle him? Shaw with the throw. Coming back into the side. We have got 3 left backs now. It may be a case we may have to let one go. I don't want to, but it may be that we have to. Suso with the ball again, plays it out wide to Mbappe, who's lethal down that line. Oh, off the bar. How on earth did he manage to get a header on there? Kimmich with the throw. Come on, Havertz. Inside to Talla, who's playing absolutely brilliant at the minute. And Sanchez, not quite. And they clear it to Pulisic, and he's away. Mbappe's on the right hand side, which Talla, good covering. What a lad. Umtiti with the ball. Sure, come on then, son. Cross it to Talla, maybe? No, you're going to go across it yourself. You want the glory. Play the simple ball. I don't think we've had that much possession against Man City before. 56. 57 now. We should be running at the defence because they look spent. Corner comes in from Suso and we do clear it. Pulisic on the edge of the box. Mbappe. And we do clear it. Umtiti comes away to Lukaku. We're going wide. Talla's running on. No. But Guedes picks it up. Talla's on the back post. And that's buried by Havertz. And that's what he's doing. And is that his first goal? I think it's his first goal for the club, I think, maybe. But Guedes, well spotted. And lashes onto it. And you can't really miss from that. Well, you can. Rather you didn't. And you didn't. Guedes with the ball in. Now we seem to pick up the pace a little bit. Havertz with the ball. Anybody helping him? Good ball back in. And Lukaku latches onto it. And what a goal. That's his 100th goal for the club now as well. Tell this guy is on fire. We just want Talla to score now. Havertz. It's good play. Picks it up and he takes 2 out. And Lukaku again. Oblak just stays in the same position. Was never going to get that, was he? Louisville. Is that a place? Mbappe, should I say. Suso, Pulisic, and that's almost a goal. Assertive, so don't get complacent, and we'll just tell him just to get creative. Really, I wanted to say concentrate. Right, coming up to Aguero's with the free kick. Oh, goal! What a finish! That is a superb free kick. I'm lost for words. I mean, wow. What a... Was that a deflection maybe? But that was cracking bend either way. We're 3-0 up, and for a change we are absolutely we're killing it until we do something stupid like that. We're going to make a substitution in a minute for Guedes, and we're going to bring Rodber on, I think. Havertz, Gundogan now. Suso inside to Jesus, and Havertz steals it. Lukaku, well, he didn't really have that much time on the ball. Oblak coming out his box. He's playing risky. It's straight to Sousa though. Nobody picked it up. We're intercepting, but we're still playing it right to their players though. But we are looking good. Tierney brings it down the line, crosses it, and wow. Wonder what happened there. Guedes can come off and Robber can come on. And you know what? We're going to bring Wilson on as well. And that is just straight swap really. Coming as poacher. And let's see if you can steal a goal or two. Disappointed we make them substitutions. Nothing really happens. Cruz with a free kick inside though. Havertz is going around the houses. Not sure what that was. Probably a pass back to Oblak. 4 minutes of added time. Let's not do anything silly. Let's keep a clean sheet. 3-0 would be quite good. And Donnarumma well out, son. Let's knock it up. Wilson under it. Not quite. Lukaku, you could argue, could have got that. Over the top again. And Man City's... Oh, come on, guys. Manorama, is it? Paul Search with a good ball. And look at that. That's offside, surely. Why is that given? That's offside. We let them have a goal. Can we get one instead? We can't because the time's run out. But we do keep possession, and it's not so far off the same really, but we do finish on top, which is really good. Guedes looks to be man of the match in that. Can't think of anything else to say, can you? That's very, very good performance. Well done, guys. Right, just before we go anywhere else, we'll just... give everybody a day's rest, which seems to help with their fitness levels. And in the meantime, we shall come back to the Newcastle game when everybody's fully rested. Right, just a couple of changes for the side to face Newcastle then. Sula comes in for Umtiti. We're going to give him a little bit of a rest. Dendoncker comes in for Sanchez. He's going to play alongside Saul. And everything else is as it is. Not much of a change is there really. Newcastle are on a roll as well apparently. They have won their last 6 games on the bounce. Well, it looks like this Brewster and Costa guy seem to be their main players, but they have come out 1-0 winners and they haven't conceded a goal in the last 3. They are not that far behind us. Without any further ado, let's get straight back into it and get another 3 points. Oh look, I really don't like seeing this sort of formation. I mean, well, what is that really? Everybody behind the ball. They're just going to choke us in midfield. Right, so assertively say we're favourites for a reason. Go and show them why. A few of them were a little bit moved. But if we can beat Man City, then there's no reason why we can't beat these guys. Donnarumma, let's find one of our lads. Talla's under it. Saul picks it up. Havertz now, and there we go. Talla down the wing, crosses it, and against the upright. That's probably closer than what they have, but apparently we've had 3 opportunities on goal. Guedes surrounded, easily picked off. So they know our wingers are the danger people. So maybe we have to try something else. We've got 5 players around him and he still manages to get a shot off. Free kick, Saul inside to Lukaku. Back to Saul, and we need people there, guys. Come on. Just dancing around the box. Talla to Saul, and oh, is that a save onto the post? Crossbar, apparently. Right, we pick the ball up once again, and we don't seem to be penetrating it as much as we did against Man City. Could do with a goal before half time. Kimmich loses that to, well, Talla, ball back in. Guedes, what a finish! Talla and Guedes. I can't wait to have this Martins guy in as well. But that's a superb finish. Kimmich with one ball to Lukaku, doesn't get it, but well, there's a lot of stuff happening there. But Talla with a great ball, and that is a very good finish into the empty net. Just out of interest, what has Guedes done already? 15 games, 6 goals, 5 assists, 2 men of the match, 11 in 15. That's not bad. Happy with your performance, keep it up. So they have conceded a goal now, the first one in 4 games. Now can we capitalise on this? Right, corner comes in. We could Caldera with a goal. Is that his first goal? He's off the mark for United now, so yes, that's his first goal. It all seems to be cracking off this season, doesn't it? And that is a very, very confident finish. Half volley. Havertz looks a little bit spent, so we're going to bring Savage in there. And he can play as a shadow striker. I think Guedes and Talla are playing really well once again, but Guedes is looking spent. I'm going to bring Rodber in there, just so we can get a bit of experience as well. There we go, straight swap. I just need to rest our players a lot more. It's a good ball, but we do pick it up quite easily. Sula to Kimmich, fellow countryman. Savage now to Rodber. That's a bad ball. Oh, Brewster's away. That's a very, very good save. I did expect him to score there, it has to be said. Corner ball to Newcastle. Can we clear it? Treco has it. Out to Brewster. Is he going to have a go? He does, and that's well wide. For the second game on the road, we are up on possession, which is nice. Do we have time for one more substitution? And what we're going to do, we're going to bring Wilson on for Lukaku. And that will do. Give him some game time as well. Ease him back into things, which doesn't seem to happen when I make substitutions at the moment. Do we have the ball? Treco there. Stevens. Tapia. And we clear it. And that has to be it. It is. And we finish up on possession again. Woohoo! Although, they did give a good account of themselves. 5 shots on target to our 8. Can't think of anything to address. Seriously, happy with the way you played. Well done. Keep everybody happy. And that finishes off a very, very good episode, especially against that for 2 and 3, which Newcastle now dropped to 4th. We secure. There's a press conference. Classy Guedes yet again. Another man of the match. We are 16 games now in a row without losing in the league. It's obviously not the record because we haven't gone unbeaten, but that's really good, isn't it? Before we go, we just give everybody in the squad a rest, as you do, which seems to work quite well. Looks like we've got a week or so break before we play Brentford. So the Premiership looks a little bit like this. We are almost at the halfway stage. 40 points, 3 ahead of Man City, 6 ahead of Arsenal and Newcastle now. And things are going very, very well. Any surprises in there at all? Liverpool are 8th. Is that really a surprise? Chelsea in 7th. That could be a surprise. They have only played 15 games, so another 6, 34, they'll be back up here. Just have a look at the preview for this season. We are 2-1 favourites to win. Chelsea, City, Tottenham. But we're at Newcastle. 300-1. Not bad odds, but they're not going to win it. But they are lying in the top half. Another very good episode, and we're going to have a few more games. We have got Man City in the FA Cup, so we more than likely want to come back to that, and then we play Arsenal as well, so we'll do that then. I think we'll come back to them 2 big guns. So if you enjoyed that video, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and until next time, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.